Hey y'all, my name is Jasmine Nicole, and I am a teen girl mentor. I have been doing content on Instagram, and I've mentored some girls one-on-one. I offer different services, but this is something that I've been pushing off for a really long time, and there's nothing spectacular about today except I just decided to just do the thing, do the thing that you are afraid of. And I know that if there was a need for me when I was 14, 15, 16, I would even say like 17 years old, and I needed someone who could speak life into me. I needed someone who could understand the things that I was dealing with as a teenage girl. And even though my mother was heavily involved in my life, y'all, my mom is top notch, okay, top tier. And I grew up with my mother. I have no issues with my mother. There were still some things that I could not talk to my mother about. And if you are a teenage girl or if you are a woman at all, you understand what I mean. Your parents tell you, oh, you can talk to me about anything, right? No, you can't. Not without some consequences. So the purpose of this YouTube channel is honestly just to be that person that I didn't have for the teenage girls that are out there. So I am, as I mentioned, Jasmine Nicole. I reside in Texas. I am married with a beautiful little boy. I am a former educator. I taught elementary education for 6 years. Absolutely loved it. And I left to stay home with my son and start my Teen Girl Mentorship Program. I also am a photographer, and my husband and I co-podcast a podcast about marriage. It's called the Left Hand Gang Podcast, if you want to check that out. It is not just for married couples, but whatever season you're walking through. And being a teen girl mentor is something that has been a desire of mine for a very long time. And I'll tell y'all about that story a whole other time, another day. But today I really want to talk about how to fit in, right? As a teen, you are always trying to figure out, even if you're not trying to do it like out in the open, you're always wondering, how can I fit in? How can I be accepted? Why am I not accepted? Why do I not fit in? And that's just a part of who you are growing up. And that's something that everyone goes through every phase. And so I just want to give you a couple tips, some things that I wish that I learned early on. I didn't learn these things until college, and I don't feel that I really found myself until I was in college, and even graduating college, that I really found my voice. I was a grown woman before I truly understood my identity. And so I want to save you some years. I want to save you some time. I want to save you some tears. I can't prevent all of them, and I can't give you everything, right? There are some things that I believe that God is going to impart into you through your experiences, but I can give you the game on a couple things. And so, how to fit in. Number one, you have to accept that you're different. Sorry. That's just that's point blank. God made us all differently, right? He made us in his image, but at the end of the day, we are all unique people. And when we keep trying to mold ourselves and fit into boxes or fit to be like someone else or something else, it's going to cause frustration, it's going to cause friction, and it's not going to work inevitably. So, accept, first of all, you are different. So there is no fitting into one mold. It's understanding who you are. And when you understand who you are, sis, then you fit in, okay? Number two, stay in your lane, okay? That is something that in our society, everybody wants to be like everybody else. And it doesn't work because remember, number one, I said you are different, and accept that. Yeah. So when I say stay in your lane, that means understand that you're not meant to do every trend. You're not meant to wear every trend. You're not meant to talk like every trend. You have to find you and what's unique to you. So, give you an example. I love to dance and I love music. I believe that everybody can dance, okay? Because physically you can dance, but not everybody is a dancer, okay? Okay, let me break that down. So you maybe can move to music, but you may look like a whale or a flapping fish, or you may look like, I forgot her name. I just went blank. I literally can see her and I can't find her name, but we'll use Debbie Allen. You may move like Debbie Allen, okay? So everyone can dance, but not everyone is a dancer. And just because you did the latest trend on TikTok, you got the steps down, that doesn't make you a dancer. I'm sorry. Somebody had to say it, okay? Every trend's not meant for you. That's okay, okay? Every outfit is not made for you. There are certain things that may look better on someone else than they look on you. And that's okay. That's understanding who you are and walking in your identity. Because we all have different body types. We have different things that look well on us. It's the same thing with hair color. There are certain hairstyles that don't look well on others. You know, you cannot rock, maybe your skin tone, blonde doesn't look as beautiful on your skin. It doesn't really highlight your skin color. But you put on a red, sis, you could use some red box braids or a red ombre situation, a sew-in. I don't know what you're doing, but that might pop better on you than it would on me, etc., etc. Okay, so stay in your lane. Know what you are called to, know what your gifts are, know what your strengths are, and be okay with walking away from things that do not exemplify that, okay? And then the third thing I would say is you are worthy. And understanding your worth. That's how you fit in. Know that you have unique abilities. My husband is definitely mowing the grass right now. That's really funny. But so let me back up before I get to that one. I want to say that number three, find your people and stick to them. Your friend group is going to be completely different from the next person's friend group, and that's okay. But your people are going to bring out the best in you. Sometimes as girls, we will keep friends around that we know sis really ain't about nothing, or we know sis doesn't, really like us, or we don't really like her. We're not into the same things that she's into, or maybe she has a bad attitude, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes we keep those people in our lives and they drain from us, they take from us, and they cause more drama in our life, okay? If you have those kind of friends, they're not really your friends. So, or maybe they are friends, but you're noticing that y'all are drifting apart. Maybe they were friends. I'm not gonna say that they're not your friend, because situationally there are different things, right? But know your people. And keep the people that are good for you around you. You are the company that you keep. So if you are hanging around the people that don't really represent you, then you're not going to be represented well. So what does that do for you in your mind? It's confusion, and it is stumbling. It's going to prevent you from growing. So keep those friends that lift you up, the friends that build you up. They speak life into you. They believe in your ideas. They listen to you when you're having problems with your boyfriend, with your parents, when you are talking about your emotions and how you're feeling, right? Keep those people in your circle, because those are the people that are going to help you grow, versus the opposite, they're going to keep you stagnant, okay? The last thing I want to leave you with is that you are worthy. You are perfect in the qualities that you have been given. You are amazing. You are talented. And I love you, even though I don't know you. But I will tell you that you have flaws. Even if you didn't know that, sorry, you're not perfect. There's nobody out there that is. Even the girl who has the best Instagram picture, she got all the angles, her skin is like glass, and she can do every sport. She has the latest clothes, all that. Even she has flaws. And just because you don't see them, that doesn't mean that they don't exist. So again, I want to leave you with that, just letting you know that you are worthy. And those are my 3 tips for how to fit in. I will be making more content as God gives it to me, honestly, and sharing that with you all, sharing my experiences as an adult woman and what that was like growing up as a teenager. And my hope is just that I will be able to encourage you. My hope is that I'll be able to nurture you, excuse me. My hope is that I'll be able to pull out the things in you that are going to help you blossom and grow, and that you don't get caught up in the lies and the myths of the enemy and the things that the world throws at you, that you don't get caught up in those things, but that you excel and you grow and you become everything that you want to be. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all.